This game is rated M for mature. Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Bayonetta. In the last episode we started Chapter 9, and we're exploring and making our way through Paradiso here. And in this episode we're going to continue doing that. So there's kind of a bridge of light there, and that is the main way forward. So if you want to get an optional verse here, that's a little bit too early, but this optional verse you just need to run across the gap without taking the bridge. So pretty easy to do. You can do it just by double jumping with Panther Within, or you can use the Crow Within as well. So in addition to this verse here, there is another kind of stone wall, and it has a chest with the final piece of the record in it. So once you have that, if you want to, you can go back and go to the gates of hell in order to get the reward for that. I think I'm just going to wait until the end of the chapter, since I don't really have much of a reason to go back. So one thing I'm going to try doing here is I'm going to equip Odette on one of my weapon sets, and we have enough stuff to concoct a few things, so I'll take care of that as well before we move on. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid using them if I can, but it's always good to have them if you need them. So let's see. While we're at it, we can check out some of our other things. So there's Hecaton Care. So that's the new summon from the Temperantia fight. We have some new angels to check out. Braves, I don't like them. Irenic. Oh, that's the car. Right. Maybe, of course, we have the Joy and the Kinship. So I think that should be all for the new ones. Ah, of course. How could I forget? That should take care of that, and we'll leave it at that. So, just be careful with this bridge here. There are gaps that occasionally appear that you'll need to jump over, and I did not jump over that one successfully, so we're going to have to try again. My advice would be jump a little bit sooner than you think you might need to. And with this, just be patient, wait until it stops bouncing in order to cross. Oop. Not sure if you're supposed to dash through that or what. I mean, it's not too much of a penalty for messing it up, but it's more just an annoyance of, you know, kind of wasting your time than anything. So with this one, you actually don't have to go directly underneath it if you don't want to. So just beware of the gusts here. Will occasionally come through. So if you destroy this statue on the right here, it gets you an arcade bullet. I think the rest of them don't have anything too useful or meaningful in them. So walk forward into this area, and we have ourselves a mini boss. So this is Golem. It's the green ball that's been pestering us this whole time. But it, you know, does more than that. So the way this fight is going to work is you're going to try to attack the core there. That's how you're actually going to get damage in. If you attack the green parts, you know, whether it's while it's attacking you or not, then you will turn them yellow. And if you turn all of the pieces yellow, it will stun the golem for a while, and you'll be able to get some free hits in on the core. So really, you can just keep on attacking, and you don't have to wait for the core to be vulnerable in order to attack it. It's doing the hand clap one a lot, which I'm not complaining about, because the other ones are a little bit harder to dodge. But other than that, there's the dragon one, which usually I'm better about dodging. Ow. Oop. I am not high enough. And there's also like the bird one that it did once. Of course, I got hit by that one too. But other than that, just keep at it. You can't get witch time for evading pretty much all of its attacks. So I think the biggest struggle with this fight isn't really that its attacks are that difficult to dodge or that it's that fast, but just keeping your combo score up can be a bit challenging at times. Oh, I missed the spike. Oop. See, this game usually, most of the time, uses Y for the climaxes, for the button that you mash for those. But in this case, it's X. Which kind of threw me for a loop. Okay, so to the left is a chest with a broken witch heart. And is that our fourth one? Yeah. So that's more health for us. There's also a crow. Oop. Give it a few solid tries. Yeah, didn't go far enough. There we go. Okay, so right here in front of us is the end of the level, or this chapter at least. But guess what we get to do? Run all the way back to, you remember where we fought those joys? We have to go all the way back to there, because there's an Alpine verse there. Yep, this is where the game gets kind of ridiculous with some of the Alpine verses, and you have to go really, really far back in order to get this one, and it's a pain, but not much that I can do about it. So we're just gonna have to run back. Oop. I think I'm actually stuck here if I just hold forward. Oh, there we go. Finally fell into the pit, after reaching terminal velocity. So let's hit up this Alpine verse. This will be the last one in the level. Considering since the end is right there. So limited punches and kicks. So we have, alright, attack me. That is not how I wanted you to attack me. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch off of Odette, at least for this verse, just because I want the extra damage from the hold. And you know what? Starting this one over. Did not go so great. So there are certain setups for some of these Alpine verses that I'd recommend. A lot of the time you can use whatever setup you want, because they're all pretty effective. So we actually have a lot of kicks to work with here, but again, punch, kick, punch is a great one to work with. So I'm pretty sure you can't use torture attacks during this one at all. So that takes care of the fairness. Yep. Messed that one up. This one is not the easiest one to do. Oh, and I'm running out of time, too. Alright, well, I'm going to give this my best shot, and I'll see you when I succeed. Well, that was not ideal, but I suppose I will take it. Actually did better on the combo score than I was expecting. Okay, well, with that, we're pretty much done with everything for this chapter, so rather than going all the way back and making you suffer through that, I will meet you at the end of the stage. Okay, so we're back. Go forward, skate off into the distance, and finish this chapter. So, yeah, performance-wise, not my greatest performance. You can see a lot of silver medals in there. Still managed to get a gold overall, though, at least, which is good. But I definitely struggle with a lot more verses. Yeah, okay, so we have a decent amount of bullets this time. I don't know how many we had at the end of that stage, but if I do well enough here, then I can probably have enough to get another Moon Pearl from Budan. It was a bit tricky on the depth perception there since it was farther away. Alright, see if I can get that guy in the back. Nope, not quite. 100's not bad though, so I will definitely take that. Nope, we're just a little bit shy. However, we still do have a good reason for visiting the Gates of Hell, and that's turning in that record that we got.
Another LP? Working me to the bone. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you. hands on a good one this time. Oof, you rarely get to lay eyes on this one, I tell you what.
So this weapon is Lieutenant Colonel Kilgore. And yes, they are rocket launchers. It's also the last one that you can get an alt weapon for. So, actually, at least out of the ones that we have access to right now, I think there might be some other weapons that you can unlock through other means that might have them. But for now, that's all we can do. We don't have enough money to get another one of the moon pearls yet. Just sad, but not much I can do about that. So this will be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I think I will end it here. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Bayonetta. I've been redxparasite, signing out.